live stream just dropped, but we're continuing. We're out here on Starlink, so it does drop occasionally. Nothing we can do about it. But we are just finishing up cleaning up our gold and our sluice box. So come along and check this out. Can you see it?
Yeah, don't get too close, it'll drop it.
You can see up there in the sluice box, all that yellow is gold. And you can see in the mats here. Unfortunately, we get interference, so I can't quite give you a totally close look. But hopefully all you people that were in on this last stream can get back in on this one.
I can zoom in a little bit on the mat. Jake, if you move, I can zoom in. Honey, step back just a little bit. I can kind of zoom in a little bit there. I think you can see it. And then down here, try to zoom. Oh, the hose is kind of washing there now a little bit, but oh, there's the mat again. He moved.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash the mat out here. Here, Cody, help me. I'd like to get it all.
Oh.
A lot of it's just washing off, Cody. Yeah, you did that. All right, catch it later, right? There goes all that gold down into the
It seems kind of scary to watch it washing out. It's going down into this tub, and then we'll do another clean out of that.
It really got pounded into the mat this time.
I think we ran a little bit longer this time too. Yeah.
I'm hoping for 1.5 ounces, but let's see. It may or may not be. Okay, Cody, wheel this up, roll it up.
Yeah, we're back. We're trying again. We try to work with Starlink as best as we can. Oh yeah, I can see quite a bit adding up there. Let's see. I'll try to zoom in here. Let's see. Richard says, Jake, any thoughts of selling pay dirt?
We are not selling pay dirt.
I can see it up there in the mat. Just, well, Jake's hand's in the way, but we'll get a good view here in just a minute. They wash that all into the pan.
Do me a favor and hold the hose. I think that's most of it, huh? Go ahead and run this out on the mat. There you go.
Cody will rinse that out just a little more. Most of it's caught in the pan up there. Oh yeah.
You guys ready to see
So
some
it's
gold?
no gold left there. Okay.
Good gold in here. Sure. All right, Cody, wash that top off so it goes down into there. We've got a lot of black tubes in this, so it might take a minute. This is the top mat that kind of catches the real flat gold that it lays down sideways in it. Kind of gives us an indication of how we're going to do when we see it. There's a ½ ounce or something in here, and then we'll probably be over an ounce in our cleanup. Go ahead and start, get that carpet on there, Cody.
Get it set up with the little sluice box.
You can shut your water off while you set that up. Hard to tell yet with all that black sand in there.
Oh, Cody,
What?
the
Oh.
carpet's alive.
Kind of hard to do that. Distractions.
Real life, real life. The unedited
This is how you
version.
know we're live. Anything can happen. That's got to be right. The carpet feeds right to the box. Right?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Let's
just
see.
saying that there for right now.
Start to see a little bit there
See some
showing
yellow in
up.
there,
Yeah. If you angle yourself slightly different, there you go. Then we have the sun shining on it.
Keep going, Cody.
You'll see a little bit showing up there. Just so much
Looking
black
pretty
sand.
What do you think, hon?
I'm looking at the camera so that I give it a good view. I'm not looking at the pan. It's looking good. Yep, I agree. I'm seeing some color, but I'm looking through the camera, so. Yes, I can hear it. Cody's right. I can hear it just a little bit in there.
That black sand out of there.
Richard says, gotta go. I'll watch the rest later. Good luck. Thank you for watching. Oh, hang on. Let me zoom out here. Oh, there we go. That's looking nice.
There's part of it.
Yeah, the first part.
Do you think it's half
Well,
ounce?
that's well over ½ ounce, buddy.
You think so?
Oh yeah, easy.
Looks pretty
Well,
good.
that's good.
As you see, that black sand goes away, and it's like
There's
Like
more
gold
hiding
through
there.
there.
Yeah. There's a little bit bigger.
Ooh, there was a
Oops.
nice piece.
Yeah. Is that another copper nugget too?
yep.
Yeah.
You got little copper nuggets in here.
Yep. Yeah, there's that
That's a
copper
little one,
nugget.
Just a little,
Little
one.
copper nugget.
I thought I saw a bigger piece in there, but
Yeah, I did see a big.
It's in there.
It was flat. It might be like
got
that
mixed in.
piece.
We'll get it. Let's.
wish
let's
I
get
could
the
find
second
gold
part
like
of
that
the
in our
thing.
glacial till, just flower gold here. Yeah, we're thankful. Although still, we've worked quite a bit of ground, and we still haven't had, what's the biggest, like
0.6 of a gram.
0.6 gram?
Now
Maybe
I've got.
Again,
like a gram
we're
now.
very thankful for that. We're not complaining at all, but we're surprised with how
Grab a
much
bucket.
ground we've worked that we haven't found anything bigger. So now the rest of what's in this little tub here is going to get run through the sluice box, and that'll kind of filter it down even less. If we had to pan this whole tub out, it'd take
Just dump the
quite a
water.
while. So
Not too fast.
he's going to put that in a bucket, and we'll run that through the little sluice box.
This
Get
is so heavy, it's hard on the tilt, so I'm shoveling it in.
get the sluice box set up, honey. Get the board in there.
I see gold in there. I can see gold.
As you're shoveling it, you're seeing it? Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot in here.
Let's
Probably
hope there's
a solid
lots in there.
half ounce or more.
Okay, get that sluice box set up, Cody, then we can see what we got.
We want to catch our tailings back again, just so we can rerun them. Line it up just right. Okay, how about on the carpet there? Carpet needs to be, we need the side ones on the carpet.
Yeah, I think that poor tub is.
Yeah.
We just
need a new
subscribed. Love watching you guys. Oh, thank you, Glenda.
So you can see
We
right
appreciate it. Oh, he's
here,
here.
There's gold right there. Can you see it?
Hang on. Let me try to zoom in here and then get out of the shadow. Okay, now show us where. Trying to.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Lots of it.
Oh, yeah. I guess I do
Yep.
see that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this will go in
The bucket.
the bucket, and then that's going to get run through this sluice box. You just need one more block, Cody? Okay. Do you need the hose, honey?
I do. But
Oh, well,
grab it.
I can't.
Or I can grab it.
There you go. Good job.
Dangerous, right? We've been here before.
We might get a shower. You might need a shower after this many days in the woods.
Sorry. After almost ready to get a shower. But I can't here. The hot water heater didn't come in time.
Yeah, we did order just a little temporary camping hot water heater to have back here so we can get a shower. More than just the creek. You can turn these this way out to the side, but the water's really cold. So we'll be thankful for hot water. Unfortunately, the hot water heater came the day that we headed out, so next trip we will bring it and get it set up, and we're pretty excited about that.
I did it.
Okay.
I did it.
Are you going to put that back under again or not?
Huh? Yeah, it's gonna go back.
It's going to go back under again. Okay.
The top.
And hopefully our internet sticks with us here. We use Starlink and it can be a little spotty, so if it cuts out, we'll do a take 3 if we need to, so make sure to watch for that. Hopefully it'll stick with us here. The question says, does the gold area allow you to do this for a long time? Yep. We have quite a bit of time that we can still put in. There's different size claims. We have a couple 40-acre claims, and so that gives us a fair amount of ground to work.
If you look at this isn't even an acre right here.
Yeah, so what we've disturbed or dug up so far this season isn't even an acre, so we can work at this for quite some time.
Go ahead, turn it on.
Although the season, you know, we're hoping to get maybe into October. It'll depend on when things start freezing, the ground starts freezing, and then in the spring, this year we'd hope to get going sooner. We had a low snow year in Alaska, and so it allowed us to get in here easy, but the ground underneath was still quite frozen. So, you know, some of it is weather dependent on how long the season's gonna go. Oh, you missing some of it there? Okay. They'll get the water. No, you're good. They'll get the water flow set up just right in that little sluice box and then run the bucket of material. We'll see what appears in that. Hopefully some more.
Is that all we got?
Okay.
Is that all we got, Cody?
Oh, do you need more water?
Yeah, I can get myself more water.
Okay.
I'm liking the look of the sluice box here.
Okay.
Turning up the middle. More water. We got water from this in the area. Not quite flat here, buddy. What? We're not quite flat on the water.
What did you miss? Lost you for a while. We're still cleaning out. No nuggets, unfortunately. Cody, you can grab that pan and show them the pan here real quick. We had the first section that we cleaned up, and then now we're doing the second section, which is the remainder of the fines that went in the tub. Can you grab that pan, Cody? So Cody has a YouTube channel that he's trying to get going as well. So he's filming there. If you want to, you can check out what he's doing. His channel is CKA Outdoors, and he's trying to get that going. But he does a little more frequent. Here, hold that. I can't. If I try to look through the camera and stuff. Okay, so here's the first part of the clean out again. There's quite a bit hiding under that black sand. So no nuggets, but definitely a lot of nice flat gold there. There's a little bit bigger. Oh, I saw that bigger piece there for a second, Cody. Anyways, you can put that back and help Dad. Oh, Cody says he found it here. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, hang on. It's not focusing. There we go. Okay. Good job. Help Dad. Anyway, so yeah, Cody's trying to get that channel going. CKA Outdoors. He does a little more often in his posts. Jake. A little more time on his hands. Jake just doesn't have. Jake just doesn't have the time to edit while we're back here. We're too busy. So we've been kind of going with the live feeds, even though the internet can be a little patchy. We just shut the one down and start a new one as best as we can. So yeah, Jake was thinking that might have been hopefully a ½ ounce in that pan. So we'll see what we get from these fines. hopefully we were hoping to get an ounce and maybe a quarter in this cleanup, so we'll see. Are you seeing it show up in there yet?
Oh, yeah, it's showing up.
CKA Outdoors, got it. Yep, that's correct. That looks right. He's just getting started, so. For a kid, he's not doing too bad. Okay, once that runs out here, I'll try to zoom in when Jake thinks it's good. I try not to get too close. I think all the metal in the trommel and everything here tends to give some interference to our internet, so. Oh, that's a good, this comment says you might want to look at, oops, hang on, let me get it back. Ah, where'd it go? This comment says you might want to look at the gold drop instead of the cube. It's quicker and can get almost pure gold from concentrate.
Yeah. Honestly, since we've been doing this, it's quick and it does a pretty good job. I was impressed with how this little in-stream food spot is.
Yeah, so we'll see if I can
And then we just run those over again, you know.
try to zoom in on that there.
We
Let's
run
see.
those,
Step
concentrates
off
over
here a
again in
little
our
bit.
food spot. And it tends to pick up the
Yeah,
gold
we
that
do
missed.
we do save all of our black sand. It says save all of our black sand. People, oops, it went away. But anyways, we do save all of our black sand and our concentrates. It's not quite trying to zoom in on that, but while he's running, you just can't quite see it. But I try to stay back and zoom in so we don't get the interference and make the live stream drop. So
Better to have the live stream and be back than to not have the live stream.
yeah, I figure it's better. How do we get internet in the wilderness? Starlink? Yes, we do. That's what we're using, is we use Starlink. It's a little spotty. It definitely cuts out from time to time. We try to do like take 2 and take 3 if the internet drops. So be sure to check that out, or come back to the channel after the live feed uploads as a video. You can go back and see it there too. So
Yeah, you'll notice I have other videos of our trips out here, but they have a lot more stuff than just the live feed, and those are edited. But you'll see I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind.
okay, hang on. Oops, I have trouble with
Have you
these.
come across any gold specimens attached to quartz?
Oh yeah, Cody's reading over my shoulder. I don't have my glasses on. Have you come across any gold specimens attached to quartz?
No gold specimens attached to quartz.
That would be really cool though.
I would love to. We've looked.
Okay.
Ran the metal detector. We haven't even found a nugget on our metal detector, which we're kind of bummed about. We've been on the bedrock with it and stuff. But it's too many hot rocks. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a good enough metal detector.
So this says, are you going to break even with your operating costs? We hope so.
We hope so, yeah.
That's the best we got. We hope so. We're getting closer every day.
Every day we're out here, we get closer.
Okay, wait. The comments, how do I get them back, Cody? Oh, you've been doing well. I think you may need a dredge to dredge that cut hole to get the rest of the folks off the bedrock.
I get a lot of comments from that, and it works really good in theory. And maybe we'll do it just for a video to show people.
Yeah.
But in reality, the bedrock's like super soft and has like a little clay layer on top. So like the dredge would just suck into the bedrock, and then it's like it's a shale, so it's not real cracked up. There's not a lot of gold in it. So the gold stops right at that level, and we can dig right into it with the bucket. So when we de-water, we scrape it down to pure bedrock, and the top layer of bedrock comes up. It'd be really difficult to run that dredge, getting it down in, firing it up. You run your tailings right in, it'd murk up right away. It just in reality, it sounds like a good idea, but in reality, it would be diminishing returns for us on our time.
So I'll try to spin around here. I don't know if how quick the camera will move with me, but Luke, our oldest, is being a camp counselor this summer, and so he's not with us. But up in this canyon, the boys have the dredge, and so when the boys are here together, then they'll go up just right up in this canyon. These are on our claims as well, and they'll be able to dredge up in that canyon once Luke's back. But it's not as good for Jake to take the time to dredge that. Obviously, he's doing the bigger work, and so he stays on the excavator. When Luke's here, then they'll get to dredging. I saw that comment. Hang on, let me find it again about bears. How often do we see grizzly bears? So far, we've only seen one this season, and it was actually over on a different range, over a mountain range that we weren't even in. It was just traveling to get here. We do keep a gun handy just in case, but so far we haven't had much trouble. They come all down in the canyon here. They come down in there and they dig down in the roots and stuff. I don't know if they're going for ants or what they're going for, but we see fresh sign of them each time we come in. But so far, nothing's caused an issue. We had good friends that said, yeah, this comment, grizzly bears love the smell of gold. Be very, very careful. That's a great one. We had good friends that said to put mothballs around our cabin. And then we also, you might be able to see here, you can kind of zoom in there. We have these shutters that we just flip closed over the doors and windows. And then we put bare boards under the windows, just a piece of wood with screws in it. We're gonna do another live feed just to kind of show our cabin and stuff. So we'll show that on another live feed. But so far, we've been super blessed and the bears have left us alone. So we're thankful. I saw another, having trouble with the comments. They go away and I can't find them again. Can we train the bears to operate the trommel and the excavator? Oh, wouldn't that be handy?
We reserve the right to arm bears.
Jake says we reserve the right to arm bears. Okay, he said this is looking good. Honey, hang on. Let me zoom in before you. That would be very handy. Yes, it would. Boy, I try not to get too close here, guys, because it tends to drop the live stream. But anyways, we tried to zoom in on there. Okay, just keep going, Jake. We'll get it cleaned up here. If we get too close to the metal there, something seems to cause interference in our internet. So we try to just zoom in on it if we can. Do you get 18 karat gold prices or 24 karat gold prices when you sell it?
It's about 20 carats. So we're
About
running
20
at about
carats.
81% pure. They don't measure it in carat. They just actually check the purity of your gold. Last couple of times our gold was weighed, we had about 81.4% pure, and it tends to be pretty consistent.
I can kind of see it there now. Hang on, Jake. The sun might be right. Let's try. You can kind of just see yellow in there, but it's looking good. You can kind of see it right over there on that far side. I can see a little bit of yellow showing up there. 81%, that's good. Yep, we're thankful. The gold buyer that we've been working with said I think the best he's seen for Alaska was like 91%. The question, Jake, oh, hang on, it went off.
What?
Get it back, hang on. Where is the gold coming from and what's the original source of the gold?
know, they don't really know on this deposit. It's, there are no lode mines in the area. Yeah. If we knew, there'd probably be some lode mines in the area, but it's all placers.
We could increase our profits by smelting our own gold. Takes time.
No, we could not.
Takes time.
We could increase our profits by selling pay dirt bags,
Yeah,
but that also takes time.
yeah. Is this near the Yukon Gold Rush?
We don't give locations out on our channel, especially for our gold claim.
Oh, hang on, that one went away. The comments go on this little screen really fast. This is all pure placer gold moved around by glaciers. Was the comment. Yeah, I can definitely see it in there now. Are you almost done in the bucket, honey?
Yeah.
Try to, oops. Trying to do this on an iPhone, and honestly, the screen is really small for comments. And okay, there. I think now you can see that gold in there pretty good. It's clearing up so we can see it. That's exciting. Okay, almost down to cleaning, almost down to cleaning up into the gold pan. So you're pretty much done in the bucket?
Yeah, I'm doing in the last of the bucket.
Okay. Almost done. Excuse me. Gold can come from ancient riverbeds or from epithermal veins. We have one. We have one, another spot where we're hoping that maybe it's an old creek bed that we want to go check out. So that's
This old creek bed.
well, it's this old creek bed, but it ran through a different spot. So we want to go put some test holes there and give that a try too. We just haven't had time yet.
Okay. All right, you're ready to.
This comment, big hi from New Zealand. Hope you guys, oops, it's going away. Hang on. Hope you guys smash the gold count today. We hope so too. My first time here. I've really enjoyed watching. Hi from Nottingham, UK. I'll subscribe now. Thank you, Glenn. How did we locate our claim? By word of mouth or classified claim ads?
None of those.
It was,
We looked at old. Well, actually, we just knew it was a gold area, and I had found some gold on it, and then we went and looked at our Alaska mapper and found that there were areas that were claimed up in the area, and then we staked our claim.
we had to wait for these claims to come open though.
Yeah.
So when we first started out in this area, most of the area was all claimed. There was no open claims. And so it's taken a lot of years to get to the point where the claims opened up and we were able to get them staked. We actually had an additional claim, oops, sorry, switching hands here. We had an additional claim down river that we put in for, and the paperwork got messed up. And so we didn't end up getting that one, but it just takes time, and these claims do come up from time to time. You just never know, so.
Yep. Or you can buy them from people.
Yeah, some people will sell them. Okay, here. Try this to move it not too fast and get it in the sunlight.
Look at all that gold in the
Okay, hang
corner
on.
there.
Turn it this way. Maybe? No. How much does a gold claim cost?
Depends on how rich the ground is.
Yeah, it really depends. Like, if you're just paying the state directly,
What is
was it like
Starts out at like
$80
$80
a
a year for the
claim?
lease.
a year, but then the price goes up the longer you have it, because they want you to keep working it and produce gold. So if you're just sitting on it, that's
more fees.
yeah. the more you do, the more fees there are. So we were just saying you have to pay for water use fee, and then you have to pay for a water discharge fee, and anyways, there's lots of there's lots of fees to pay, and it is a lot of work. You have to file paperwork each year with the state, telling them what you did, how much material you moved. There's mining taxes you have to pay. There's mining royalties you have to pay. Water use fee. There's water everywhere in Alaska, right? Yeah, and they're not necessarily cheap fees. So for a small operation like ours, you know, there's a pretty good cut that goes out in overhead. Yep. But we're having fun, and we get to do it as a family, and it is a risk, but we're thankful for the opportunity to do it. So, oops, hang on, I missed that one. Well, I can't get them all, and it won't come back on the screen. So I saw Cantwell. Oh, there we go. I hang out around Cantwell, Alaska in the winters, if you know where that's at. Do you know where that's at? If you go on our channel, Jake has a video that we did a snow machine trip. We did the whole Denali Highway in the winter, in the spring, March time, I think. And so we went the whole Denali Highway all the way across on snow machines. So yes, do know where Cantwell is. Oh yeah, gold price currently $33.26 an ounce. I haven't even looked yet today. Cody probably has. He monitors it pretty closely. I buy a lot of Bitcoin, and yeah, I do snow machining out there and did the highway. Went to, oops, hang on. Went to Alpine Lodge as well. Yep. Are we happy with our Bobcat? Yes, we're very happy with our Bobcat. We love it. It's doing a wonderful job for us, and I think meeting expectations. He says he's got about 350 hours on it so far. So, breaking it in. I think he's almost there then to this last yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the pan here. He's almost got the pan there, so we'll pan that out here in just a minute. Or at least show the pan here quick. The clouds are going away and the sun's getting hot. I have to take off my sweatshirt. Yeah, don't forget to keep up on the maintenance. A $10 filter can save a lot of headaches. Yep. Certainly doing that. Even these little engines here. Yesterday morning, I think we went and changed oil on all of our engines and changed the air filters. And yeah, the Bobcat doing all the service there too. So it's a lot of work, but it saves us a lot of hassle for breakdowns if we keep up with it consistently. So. Is that pay dirt behind the piles behind the trommel? Yes. So, well, okay, yes and no. You can't see, but there's a pretty good gap between this little pile and that big pile back there. This pile back here is just the top couple feet that he's taken off. This little pile right here that looks like a triangle is that's pay dirt. There's a little bit left there that he didn't run. But as soon as we're done with this clean out, we'll be back to it. So I think this afternoon Jake's gonna get me a big pile to run, and then they're gonna cut all this firewood up and we'll get that split and stacked. How much was your Alaska oil check this year. Ooh. Was it
Not much.
1,300? It's kind of sad because the the money is as high as it's ever been, and we aren't seeing it. They definitely have stolen our oil check for sure.
Unfortunately, you let them have the oil check, and they find new ways to spend money.
All the gold is on the bedrock and the crevices. Yeah.
No, not here.
Not.
It's mostly flood gold right there.
Hang on. It
Gold
went
is
away.
where you find
Sorry. Gold is where you find it. He is digging. I was trying to get back to the comment. He is
Better on the
digging.
bedrock, but not
Yes. He is digging down to bedrock.
And some that
We run
Uh,
a foot off the bedrock, at least here.
Looks much better. No to script the trauma. Yeah. He tries to filter out the big rocks. He'll rinse some of them off and then throw them. Do you ever gold detect?
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm not good at it. I've never found a nugget.
But there's a lot of hot rocks, so it's kind of hard to say if it's worth the time of it. But have you ever made any off your gold into jewelry? Any of your gold into jewelry? Well, okay, here's this pan that he just did too. So that's looking nice. Very good.
Cody, grab me the other pan.
Now we need to put it together. So funny story. Jake had made me a necklace years ago with some of the very first gold we'd found. He put it into a necklace, and we did a mining class, and we did just bag dirt for them. And we had more kids sign up than was expected, and we didn't have any more gold. So he still owes replacement necklace is kind of our joke. We ended up breaking up the necklace, opening up the necklace and taking the gold out to put that in the bags for the kids.
Now we have money.
Now I have enough gold, so some point I'll get my gold necklace put back together with new gold in it. That's the only jewelry though. Maybe someday we'll do more, I don't know. We have a good friend in Oregon that, excuse me, that does jewelry. And so maybe we'll do that at some point. Excuse me. Okay, so now you're adding the two together. Is that what you're doing?
I'm gonna pan.
Okay, so we have one pan here and then the other pan there. This is just the one pan though, right?
This is both of them.
Oh, that's both of them, and then he's gonna
And then
pan
he's
out the
doing-
very
This is
last.
the final concentrate.
Okay, so that pan's both of them, and then still a lot of black sand that's got to
You
get.
can hear the gold.
You can hear the gold. I don't know if you can actually hear the gold
Yeah, you
in
can.
the. Well, no, I'm saying I don't know if everybody watching
Oh,
can
yeah.
hear the gold. They may or may not be able to hear the gold. That the water pump's running too, and then the creek is behind us, so we do have a lot of extra noise. But that's the one pan together.
hear noise. Did it come back? Maybe. Yep, it came back.